Okay, so today I will be showing you how to set up a track using Pro Tools, getting ready to record. So you'll go to your Pro Tools, you'll activate it, log in. Okay, so the first thing you'll do is go to Create Track. Make sure you're logged in and everything. Create Track. This one is going to be called Baby. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your beat, just have it on the desktop as a wave file, and you are going to find it. You're going to click on it, drag it, put it into here, go to full screen real quick, drag it all the way over to the left, go up to track, go to new, so mono, audio, samples, audio, create. This will be the one where you record on. Then you'll go to track and go to new, and so we create, so you can do anywhere between 1 to 5, 3, as many as you want, but I'll go into this a little bit further. So we'll do 3 stereo aux input, create. So now I've got 3 of them right there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to here, go to Window, Mix, and I'm going to go to the first audio. So the second one that we made. So audio 1. I'm going to the first send A. You're going to go to bus 1 and 2. You're going to go over here. You're going to want to get that to 0, so you're going to press Option. You're going to click on it, and it's going to go automatically to 0. Then you're going to go down to the first aux, and you're going to go to the input output. The input is going to be bus 1 and 2. Output is going to be bus 3 and 4. Then you're going to go to the second aux, bus 3 and 4, bus 5 and 6. You're going to go to the third one, bus 5 and 6, and you're going to go to output 1 and 2. Then what I do is I click on Insert A on the first auxiliary, and I go to Multi-Channel Plugin, go to Dynamics, DYN3 Compressor / Limiter Stereo, click on that, and then you'll go to the Preset Vocal Comp. So you're going to want to do that all the way across the board, and the easy way to do that is to hold Option on it and just drag. Do that again, drag. So as of right now, you are good to go, and you'll go over here to audio 1, press record, and then you'll go up here and you'll press the red record button. So now when you press the space bar, it will play, and it will play the music through your headphones, and it will record at the same time. But now I'm going to show you the interface. So right here is the Focusrite 2i2, and here's your first input, here's your second input. Right now I do not have the microphone plugged in or the headphones. The headphones go over here. The headphones go right there. So what I'll do is I'll have the gain turned all the way down, and I don't mess with this gain because I don't have a second microphone, and I'll keep the monitor at halfway, and I usually don't mess with this stuff. So what I will do is, right now I'm in my studio and I have my interface on the shelf. So I will take my microphone cord, plug it in. It's all set. I have my headphone, which has a 3.5 jack into standard. I'll plug that in. Okay, the microphone that I'm using is a blue, and this one goes for about $150. So I got that set up. I got it all the way to the left on that one, and then all the way to the right. Actually, no, Yep, to the left also, the second setting. Make sure that your interface is plugged in and that green light will pop up. Okay, so you need to turn the 48 volt on. Turn it on for this microphone, the one that I'm using for this specific setup, which is the blue microphone. So Pro Tools cost me about $30 a month. You can also buy a lifetime software agreement, but I'm just going for the monthly payments for now, you know. So right now we are all set. Make sure that you are ready to record. Press record up there. Make sure that your microphone cord is plugged in. Make sure that your headphone plug is plugged in. Make sure that the 48 volt light is on if you're using a blue microphone. And your interface is plugged in, that's why the green light is there. I like my gain all the way down. And we're all set. Get in your studio and get to making something. Okay, so now you have laid out your lyrics and everything. But there's a gap in here, and that is my hook. So, you know, sometimes you gotta catch your breath, and that's okay. So it's okay to give yourself a break. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into track. You're gonna do new, and do a mono audio track, another one, and this one will be called audio 2. It's gonna go to the bottom, but you can drag it up right underneath the first audio. Right underneath the first audio, sorry about that. It was down here and I dragged it up. So what you'll do is you'll stop recording on audio 1, and actually right here it automatically goes to input 2, but I do not have an input 2 microphone, so I'm going to go to interface, input 1. Alright, same as the first audio track, so we're good there. Then go into window, open mix again. So you've got to do the same thing that you did with the first audio track, and that is send it to bus 1 and 2, and then you have to option click and it will go up to 0. That's where you want it at. And now you're all set. You'll go into audio 2, go into record, and you'll click like right here, you know, give yourself some breathing time, and it'll start. Make sure you're ready to record again, and click, like, you know, before you're going to come in, give yourself some time to breathe. Click on record up there, make sure it's recording over there, and then press space or play, and it will start recording right there. It won't record over your previous track, and then you're ready to go. You can start recording the hook if you've ran out of breath. Okay, so I'm about to show you how to clip out the breathing. So you're going to go to the bottom right and you're going to press the plus. You're going to go all the way to the start, and you're going to go all the way up here, and you're going to click this button. This one right here. And then you're going to go in, you're going to see where you start, and you're going to go right before there. You're going to highlight, delete, and then make sure you have your headphones on. Make sure you didn't delete anything important. Alright, bet. So then you're going to keep going. You're going to zoom in a little bit more, and you know, it depends on your flow if you're going really fast or not, but you can go in between and delete all these empty spaces. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then you just want to, you know, go back a little bit. Play it back. Okay, so I didn't cut out anything important. Another way to make sure you're not cutting out anything important is go all the way up here to the top left, and you're going to press the up, and that's going to make the wave seem larger, but it's not actually turning up the volume. So you're going to keep going, you know, take out these little pieces. If you look really closely, there is a little bump there, and that means that there was either some noise inside the studio or you were breathing, you know, and we're human, that's what happens. But you want your music to not have that. It needs to seem flawless, even though nothing's perfect. Okay, so just keep going through. Make sure you don't cut out anything important. Keep going. Okay, so right here is a good example of breathing. Those are lyrics, and then that's breath. So you're going to want to definitely take that out. And then play it back and make sure that you didn't cut out any words. Alright, bet. So you're going to keep going. Okay, so once you're done clipping out all the breathing, listen to it real quick. You're going to see all these gaps, and that's where you were breathing. And that's how you do that. So here's the hook, what I was talking about earlier. And so you got that. So now you're going to go up into your mix window. And if you want to, you can put a reverb on it. So you go to multi-channel, plug in, reverb. I use deverb. And this is on insert A on the last aux input. And you would turn this all the way up. And then you adjust this. Press space to listen to it all over again. Okay, so 15 is a good number usually, depending on if you're rapping or singing. This song is kind of a mix. So, okay, so I'm gonna go like 14. Okay, that's cool. Pause it real quick, and then you can go into your audio, first audio, and for EQ, equalizer. It's the first one. Go to EQ, go to EQ3 7-band mono. And what I do there is I go to factory default, and one of my favorite ones is probably Male Vox 7-band. So let me listen. And sometimes I'll put a second EQ on there, so let me do the same thing. But this time I'll do either vocal cleanup. Yeah, vocal cleanup is one of my other ones. So start it over, listen to it real quick. Okay, it sounds good. So here's another thing you can do. Depending on what kind of song you want, there's a pitch shift, and this is it's not auto tune. It's like a deep. You can go to any key. Let me show you. So click on audio 1, click track duplicate, and that will just duplicate the whole thing. So it has all the equalizers, and you'll go into send C. Let me show you. You go to send C, plug in pitch shift to mono, and you can choose any key you want. And sometimes I'll only do like 1 or 2 words in a song that I want to emphasize or make seem, just have a different feeling to it. So you can do that, and then you can go ahead and delete what you want to sound regular. But for this song, I'm not going to do that, so I would do audio 1 duplicate track delete. And then here's your original song. So I'm using a MacBook Pro. My interface is a Scarlett 2i2. My microphone is a Blue. And I have some JBL speakers. So the speakers are good for mixing and mastering because you want to know what it's going to sound like over different sound systems. So what you're going to do is keep your interface plugged in, because your computer is going to your interface and your interface is going to your speaker. So there are 2 ports on the back of your interface, a right and a left. So you're going to want to have your speakers set up, and you're going to want to have the right going into the speaker on the right side and the left going to the speaker on the left side. Pretty straightforward. So I just turned my speakers on. You're going to go down here. You're going to press Baby, I want you. Yeah, you know it's true. Man, I always go through. Basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to play your song. You're going to want to mess with the beat level, which is the one on the left. You're going to want to mess with your audio level, audio 1 and 2 also. And you can mess with the auxiliaries also if you want to, but you'll just have to tweak it up and down. Just find the perfect level, and then you are good to go. Okay. So once you get all your levels correct and everything, you're going to go up to File, Bounce, Disk. You're going to add MP3 if it's not already there. You're going to choose where you want it, so make a file on your desktop. I'm doing, let me see, re-leveled tracks. So I'm going to bounce it. I'm going to call the song Baby Bounce That Mug. Actually, you know what? Excuse me. You're going to want to go in, you're going to want to click at the very end of the song. You're going to want to drag all the way to the left, and then you're going to bounce it. So bounce it, make sure you have the right file selected. Make sure that MP3 is selected. Bounce it, name it. My name is S. Mike Sean. This album I'm working on is called Death. The first one was Life. This is Death, and that's how it goes. So click OK. It's bouncing right now. Okay, so minimize out of here. Go to the folder you bounced it to. It's right here. There's a track right wave file, track MP3 file, and a track left wave file. So MP3 file is what you usually listen to, so MP3 is what it is. And all you gotta do is click on it. Now it's in your iTunes. And there it is right at the top. Okay, so my name is Mike Sean, S. Mike Sean. That's my artist name. I shoot videos, I make music, I draw, I paint, do a lot of things. But hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. I probably spent about, honestly, probably about $750 for everything that I've showed you. The speakers, $300, $150 a piece. Cords were like $40. The interface was $150. The microphone was $150, not including the computer, because, you know, most people have computers. I know some don't, but you do need a computer to record music. So I hope that you enjoyed the video, and check me out. S.I on Instagram. S.Mike Sean on Instagram. Photos by Sean Wilkie on Instagram. And S.Art on Instagram for my art. Enjoy.